Good day, students. Welcome to another class of IT 402 subject. Today we are going to start with a new session or a new unit, that is digital documentation. And in under digital documentation, we are going to look at what are the different aspects of how to format or how to work with documents. Now, what are documents? Documents are the whatever we write in the form of reports or a letter or some sort of notes, question answers, some question papers, everything which is documented digitally in a text document, that is becomes a digital document. So this particular unit deals with the digital documentation. Now you can equate it to the MS Word. In Microsoft Word, how we used to do all the different types of formattings with MS Word, inserting pictures, formatting it, making it look good. So all those same features will be there in this particular unit. In our previous unit, that is unit number 2, we covered with spreadsheets, which is equivalent to Excel, and RDBMS, that is the RDBMS unit, that is unit number 3, which was equivalent to the access part of MS Office. So the same thing we are going to do in an equivalent of MS Word, Microsoft Word, but we are going to do it in using the Open Office, Apache Open Office software. So this is what is going to be covered under unit number 1. So let us go to our very first session, which is called as creating of a creating and applying styles in a document. Now, what are styles? Style is a set of formats that you can apply to a selected text, page, frames, or any other elements in your document to quickly change the appearance. So when you apply a style, or you can apply it to the entire group of formats at the same time. So now what is the meaning of formatting? Let us go to what is formatting. See, when you type a document, when you type text inside a document, it is a simple text which does not have any it does not look very great. It is a simple text or characters, alphabets, numbers, etc. But when I change the font, when I change the alignment, when I make it bolder, make underlining it, color changing, highlighting, so giving some bullets, and if pictures are inserted, then giving some frames to those pictures, all this makes my document look very attractive. So when I format a document, then automatically the text whatever has been selected, all those formats get applied to that text. So when I want to do, when suppose I have got a long set of document, that is around 50, 60, 100 pages, then sitting and individually formatting these particular paragraphs or text or things becomes very difficult. So in such a case, what we can do is we can apply certain styles can be applied to a whole group of formats together at the same time. So it helps to improve consistency in the document. That means all the headings are of the same type, all the uh, everything is of the same type, then it becomes very easy. Also it makes major formatting changes very easy. So formatting entire long documents becomes a very easy step using styles. So styles help to give consistency, that means all the documents look the same all throughout. So this is more applicable when you use very long documents which have got many paragraphs, many titles, many subtitles, many images. Like this, at that point of time, styles can be used. So let us go into how we will give different styles in our document. So what are the advantages of styles? As I already told you, formatting changes can be made very quickly, able to maintain the same formatting across multiple places in the same document. Changes can be updated to the entire document. Suppose if I make a change in one particular formatting, that can be equally immediately updated to the rest of the documents, and can navigate and make changes to long documents very effortlessly. So we can navigate and make, suppose 50 pages, 100 pages, 200 pages documents can be very easily formatted with the help of styles. You may have been working with only few pages or few alphabets and few this thing, what do you say, the titles and things like that in your previous classes, but now you will understand how to use styles which can be done to multiple pages in a same document. So let us go on into what is styles. So this is the IT 402 PDF file, and we are going to start with the digital documentation advanced session. Our first topic is creating and applying styles in a document. This is session number 1. So now let us look at how we can open our OpenOffice suite and a text document. Let me give you a brief introduction to the OpenOffice Writer. Now, the spreadsheet is called Calc as the Calc or the Calci sheet, and here we have got the OpenOffice Writer. On the title bar, we have got Untitled because it is still not saved. Below that, we have got the menu bar, which contains different menu options. Then below, we have the standard toolbar here, which contains some standard operations like cut, copy, paste, and file, save, etc. And below this, we have the formatting toolbar, which is containing some formatting options. Below this, we have the ruler line, which shows you the margin areas. The gray areas are the margin areas. This part is also the margin area here. This is for the header region, and when you scroll down, you will get to see again the footer region below. This is the footer, and here this is the footer region. This area is exactly the margin area from where we can start typing our work. Now here our first session is to create styles. Now what are styles in a document? Styles are nothing but a set of formats which you apply on a selected page, text, frames, or any other element that in your document to quickly change the appearance. So anything that you do to change the appearance of your text in a document is a style. So whatever formatting that we do, that is formatting that is in the same in the formatting, the change in the font style, the size, making it bold, italic, underlining, alignment of the text, or giving bullets, numbering, changing the font color, or giving a highlighting, all this, or giving a background color to the entire page, all these are some of the formatting options. And under the styles, we can give different styles for the text and make our work much more easier. So that is what we are going to learn in this first session. So how do we give styles to the document, the text in our document? And for that purpose, we will need to have some text, predefined text, or already text in our document. So let us go and understand styles. So here is a document which I have got, which has got some certain text which is already there, and I have want to give some styles to this particular document. Now here I have got, this is the main heading, and these are my subheadings, and these are some paragraphs which are written over here. Now what are the styles or the different types of styles which I can apply to my document? So first is, it supports the following styles. First is the page style. The page style includes the margins that I can give, headers and footer, borders, and the background. So page styles generally cover all this area. What about paragraph styles? They cover how the paragraph is going to appear, which means the alignment of the text, the tab stops, line spacings, borders, etc. Character styles include the type of the font, size, bold, italic, and underlining of the text. All this comes under character styles. Frame styles are used to format any type of graphic pictures or graphic images which I have inserted into my document. In that, if I want to apply a frame, then that comes under the frame style. And the numbering style includes the styling for the bullets that the bullets that I have given. That means the bullets and numbering styles, I can change that with the help of numbering style. So let us look at all this over here in detail. Now, where do I get this formatting style box? That is, from where can I apply styles to my document? Now, for that purpose, there are three ways in which I can do. First is, on the extreme left of the formatting toolbar, I have got the styles and formatting button. When I click on this icon, the window opens up for me. Another method is, I click on format and click on styles and formatting. This is the second method. Or I just simply press the F11 key on the keyboard and my styles button, the styles dialog box opens. So these are the three ways in which I can open my styles dialog box or the styles option. So that is one from here, one from by pressing on the left the F11 key, and the third one is from the formatting, styles and formatting option. Now here on this box, I can move it wherever I want to by just clicking and dragging it where I want. Now here, the styles, the first, as I told you, there are 5 different styles which we can do. First is the paragraph styles, which we can apply to all the different paragraphs. Then is the character styles, which I can apply the text, different types of text formats. This is the frame styles, which I can apply for the images which I put. This one is for the page styles, that is the header, footer, the page note, all this. And this one is for the list or the different types of lists I can apply. Now here, where if I click on the paragraph style and I want to give a certain type of paragraph. So this is here, if you see that this is all in alphabetical order and I want to have a particular style. Let us take, this is my main heading. I want to click on this and I click here heading. Now when I right click and click on modify, it will tell me what are the different types of the how it is going to be, the tab stops, what is the border, how, what is the text style, all this I will get to know about this particular heading. Now here, if I will double click on this, it will show me that this particular heading has been applied. That is heading number 1 has been applied over here. And what is it? It is Arial size 14 bold and it is left aligned. Okay, now here I want to apply, suppose each of this has got a different styling. So if I select this, suppose I apply another heading. Let's take heading number 1. It is a different style. Here it is 16.1. Suppose if I say heading number 4, it is smaller than this. If I say heading number 2, it is this. Different styles of headings I can give for the text that I have applied. So say heading number 9, it is smaller. So this way I can select. Let's take heading number 1. I have taken heading number 1 for here, and for these two I want to put heading number 2. So for this one it is heading number 2. So see this one, and again for this one I am giving heading number 2 again. I double click on this. So these two have got the same heading. So this way I can select any type of heading. Now suppose I want to select, so here there are multiple different choices where you want, you can select on this list and start like that. Many different styles are there. So suppose if I take this here and I want to apply one more, suppose I'm giving content, and over here I want to give this as a different style. So I will just click on that particular style that I want to and simply double click on it. Then see, I double click on it, see this, it becomes this style. So this way I can apply any type of styles to my paragraph. The predefined styles are already over here. You can use any of the predefined styles. Now suppose I want to select this particular character paragraph, I want to give character styles for this. So here let us take, I can have example. So this way, this is an example type of character style. Suppose I want to select this and I can give it like a definition. So definition here, or emphasis. So emphasis is, see, the different types of styles I can apply to my paragraph over here. Now here, suppose if I write a list of items. Suppose I'll say air, water, land, and noise, like this. Okay. Now I want to give a list type. So I can select on this and this is my list. And now list 1 is this type. List 2 formatting is this type. List 3 is somewhat like this here. This type I've got some numbering options also. 1, 2. So all the same styles, suppose I want to apply the same styles throughout my document. Suppose I've got around 20 pages of document. Instead of individually going and all the list I want of the same type, so I can simply go and apply. Suppose I say I want list type 4 for all my bulleted points. I can simply go to this style and apply bullets for this. Or if I say that I want all my paragraphs to be of, let's take footnote this type, or maybe something else numbering like this. So I can select my paragraph styles for all of them and select, let's take strong emphasis. So all my paragraphs I want strong emphasis, I can simply select strong emphasis for all the paragraphs and select my style for this. So similarly, if I have got I have inserted a picture in my document, say I'll say insert picture from a file. So I can insert a picture. I'm inserting a picture in my document over here. So this type I want in my picture styling, I can give different types, say formula frame like this. So it will be on this side, or if I'll say frame, then The frame will be either side. I have got my text on either side of the picture, or graphic, then it will be in this format, or labels, so it will be coming this. So these, each of this has got a different styles here. This is a smaller version. So here, this way I can give styles to my frames also. Similarly, pages. Now suppose if I want it in a landscape mode, so all the things will be in landscape on left page. So this way I can give different types of uh, formattings to my, see, this is the landscape, or the left page, or the right page. Like this, my entire formatting for the entire document can be changed with the help of styles. So I hope you have understood how we can give different styles to the my document, that is the character page styles, paragraph styles, character styles, frame styles, etc. Now next is how, and I already told you how to apply the styles. Exactly, this is here. Click on styles, formatting, or all this, and here you can select all the different styles you want and apply it to your document. The next we are going to learn is how to give fill formats. Let us look at the next option in styles, which is called as the fill format mode. Now when you are working with Word, you must have seen that there is an option called as the format painter, which helps you to use the same format across other places. So the same thing in case of the OpenOffice Writer, it is called as the fill format mode. So let's see the fill format mode. Let us go to the next part, which is called as using the fill format mode. Now the fill format mode is a mode which is almost like a format painter in your MS Office Word. Now here, to apply a paragraph style, you have to just simply hover this fill format mode, be in the fill format mode, and you can copy the same format across to different parts of your text. Now let us see how to do that here. Now here I have got in my format mode, I have got a paragraph here like this. We had already done some formatting in the paragraph style here. Now here I selected this paragraph, and some part of this paragraph I have made it like, let's take quotation. Okay, now this particular format, I want to copy this to only some parts of the entire. Now if I select one of this, the whole paragraph gets select. So what I can do is I select this and I click on the fill format mode. Now when I double click on the fill format mode and I come here, a bucket shaped icon, my icon changes to a bucket shape. Now the exact same quotation, I want to put it only for this much part, so it gets changed. Then again I'm copying the same format to this part, and then again for this particular part. So the exact same quotation format, I have copied it using my fill format to the places where I want to. Now here the fill format is there in this part, then over here I have copied it into different places, because as of now my fill format, that is I'm filling the format, the same format across to different styles. Now when I click it back again over here, my fill format option is closed. So this way I can select any particular fill formats here. Suppose I take a bullet over here and content, and I'm selecting a part of mine and making it as content 5. So this way, and I want this exact same format to be copied into some other place, I can select, I can be in my fill format mode and double click and select it for a particular format. So this way it gets filled, and I click on this back again, my fill format mode, I am exiting out of it. So this is what is called as the fill format mode. So you can put a particular format, like it's like a format painter, you can copy that same format across to selected sections of your text using the fill format mode. Till now, we just had a look at all the different ready-made styles which were already available under the paragraph, under the character, etc. But now we are going to understand how to create our own style. That means I want a particular style which I like very much, and I want to use that particular style all throughout my document. So how I can create my own style. This is the next topic we are going to look at. Let us understand how to create our own style style in a document. Now let us open a new document, a blank document here. Now here, this is the new style selection. But before that, I need to write some text and create my own new style. So let us take Shrima Vidyalaya. I have written a like this. I'm selecting this text and I'm going to make my own style which I'm going to use many times throughout the document. So let me first select the text type. I can select, let's take this one particular style, or wait, um, some good style which I feel will look nice. Let's take this one, or and I'm going to make it size 16. Oh, this not looking nice. Let's take this one. Yeah, size 16. I'm going to make it bold, underline it, and the color of my text is going to be, let's take blue or red, and it is going to be highlighted in a particular color. Let's take light blue. So this is the style. Now this particular style, I want to give this style which I created just now a new name. So I click on new style and click on this icon here, new style, and click on new style from selection, and I'm going to give a name for it. Let us take new one and say okay. Now below here in my list of formatting, I get to see this new style. Now here I can come down here, and as long as I click on default and I type another name, let's take Shri Ma Balniketan, and here I can now select this from the list of all the different formattings which are available to me. I can come down and select my new style which I created some time back. It comes in alphabetical order. So here, new one, this is the one which I created. So I can select this text now and double click on this, and the same formatting gets applied to the text. So in this way, I can create my own formats according to my wish and add it to the list of formatting. So here once again, let me create one more format. Let's take hello. I'm going to select this. I'm going to create a new format. Select this, and this time I'm going to make the font as let us take something like this. This is my font. I'm going to make it size 24. I'm not going to make it, I'm not keeping it bold. I'm removing the underlining. I want to center it, and this time I want to have a size of yellow color and a gray highlighting, or without highlighting. I don't want any highlighting at all. Okay, so this way, this is my new style. I have created this style, a green color. This is my style. I can select this, click on new style from selection, and give this as new 2. Okay, so now here, suppose I want to change this and I want to give that new style to this one. I can come down here, and in my new style, I can go and click on new double, and the same style gets applied to this particular text. So this way I can also create, along with the existing styles which are there, along with all the formatting options available over here, I can create my own new style. Let us create a new style and then use the drag and drop method to create the style. So let me go here and I'm going to create a new style. So I'm going to select the details. So let me this and the size 28, and I'm going to keep it as left aligned, and maybe the font, some particular color for the font, and no highlighting, that's all. So now here I am going to type some text with it. 1 minute, I'm going to first mistake has come. Yeah, I will select this text and I'm going to make some changes. Let me make it more better. The brush empty, I have no filling, and I'm going to keep it in green color, and size is say 20. So this is my new format. And now if I want to drag and drop this, I can simply keep my left mouse button clicked, drag this and put it here, and you get the new style. Keep your left mouse button clicked, drag the font, and you can write it in a new name. I'm giving it as new 3. So I click on OK. So this way I have created a new new style using the drag and drop method. So I can either create it using a new style using the new style from here, or I can simply create a style and then drag it and drop it here and name it according to what I want to. So this is the another method of creating a style. Our next topic is updating a style. That is an already created style. How we can update it, we will learn in the next part. Now that we know how to create a new style and give a name to it, let us understand that if we want to update this particular style, then what is to be done. So here we are already created this new style called new 1 and new 2. So let us see that if I want to update this, suppose I want to update this new 2. New 2 is this particular style. I can select now here. When I select it, new 2 style, here this one, it gets selected automatically. It is French script empty 24 size and all. So I'm going to make a few changes to this. Let me make it as 40 size, and I'm going to change the font style and make it say orange color with a highlighting of pink or blue, something, or some other color highlighting, and I have made the changes to this. Now click on the new, this is already there, so I click on this new style and click on update style. Now my style new, the one which I had created some time back, has got updated. Now when I change and write some new text and I select it and make double click on this new style, new 2 is now updated with the fresh new formatting option. So this is how we can update a created style. The style which we have created, we can also update it by clicking on the update style option. After learning how to create a new style and to update the style, we will now understand how to load styles which have been created in other documents or using styles from other templates which are already predefined templates or predefined documents. In that, whatever templates are there, how we are going to use that in our document. So here we have learned how to update a style from the style update style option which is there in the new style selection box. The next one we are going to learn is how to load styles from a template or a document. So suppose I have got two documents and I have got two different styles in the documents. I can use styles from other documents into this currently active document. So how can I do that? Let me show you practically. So here I have the style which I created, new 1 and new 2. Let me, just now sometime back we had just created this new 1. New 1 is this particular style and new 2 is the new style here. Now if I will save this file, so I am saving this document on the desktop. I'm giving it a name called ABC. I'm just giving this name abc.ods. File is my file gets saved with the name ABC with the extension of ODS file. So I click on save option and my OpenOffice Writer file gets saved. Now I click on this particular first document which I created. Now in this document you do not have the style called new because it is not created in this document, it has been created in the other one. But you want to use that very same style in this document. So instead of sitting and creating the new styles again over here, I can load the same style from another document. So how can I do that? Once again click on this option, click on load styles. It will ask you From where do you want to load that style? I say I want it from a file. Now select from the desktop ABC document. I click on open, and now you will see in your untitled one document, you will get the new styles which are there in your document which you saved, the abc.ods document which you had saved, and two styles which you had created. Those styles are now available to you in this particular Word document, the writer document. You can select it and you can apply that particular style which you created to this document. See, this is to this particular style. We have applied new to the text which is in this document called untitled. So this is the way we can apply or load styles from other documents onto this fresh new document. So with that, we come to the end of this first session, that is session on creating of styles in a document. So the learning outcomes of this creating style, that is our session number 1, we have done it. That is to list the different styles and categories. Then to fill format, using the fill format, we have learned how to fill the text with using fill format, how to create and update new styles, how to load styles from the template, and how to create a new style using dragging and dropping. So these were the particular practical topics which we have learnt under session number 1 of digital documentation. So I hope you will have understood this particular session, and you will practice all these particular practicals whenever possible in the Diwali vacation. And also you will realize that the styles, formatting window, fill format, all these are for practical questions which we can be asked during, or creating of a new style can be asked if there is a practical session or a practical exam. Then these are the yellow highlighted ones are the ones which you will be asked to do. So with this we come to the end of the session. In the next session, that is the session on inserting images, we will learn how to insert images and pictures into a document. Thank you.